There we go. No, keep going. Keep going. Stretch. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play some boogie woogie. How about some boogie woogie? You realize you're paying me by the song, right?
Good evening. Everybody can find your seats. It's time to start. Welcome to Season 8 of Madison Idol. Madison Idol is organized and sponsored by Madison Business Alliance. The mission of Madison Business Alliance is to work within the community to support local businesses and promote the town of Madison, to continually improve where we live and work. One of the things that has happened in Madison, if you don't know, a couple of years ago we had a paper mill here, and now we don't. It's shut down. And a lot of the folks in town were real worried about some towns that lose paper mills, some of the towns just kind of dry up and blow away. A lot of people around here said, no, we're not going to do that, and as you can see tonight from the audience that's here and some things that are going on in town, there's a whole lot going on, and so I kind of was thinking about it today when I was getting ready to do the remarks for tonight, and I'm thinking that the town of Madison is really a whole lot like the New England Patriots. Go ahead. A lot like the New England Patriots. They closed down our paper mill, and guess what?
We're still here.
We're still here. Okay, it's the shameless plugs time. Everybody knows I do this, so this event does not happen without these folks. So one of the things that we always try to do is we always try and make sure we give them a lot of shameless plugs. You'll hear these business names, these folks' names a lot tonight. And when the lights come up, you look around the outside of the building, outside of the auditorium here, and you'll see some great posters that the folks that organized this did, highlighting all of the sponsors. So make sure that you thank these sponsors, number one, and patronize their business, because that's how this thing goes on. Local folks buy from local folks. So remember that. The sponsor list tonight, first and foremost, the town of Madison. The town of Madison is fortunate to have some funds that are available for things like economic development and bringing people to town. And the Board of Selectmen is kind enough to provide the prize money for tonight. First prize is $500 cash, so that's pretty sweet, huh? And that's That's compliments of the town of Madison. Fine Line Paving is a sponsor. They do great work. I had them do my driveway a couple of years ago. It looks great. Somerset Abbey. I can't say enough about Somerset Abbey. These folks, they know how to do this stuff, and just make sure when you see an event at Somerset Abbey, you really gotta check it out. I mean, they do some great events there, and tonight is gonna be no different. I've seen Tom working all day, Stacy working all day. They do a great job. Another one I want to recognize is CC Tax Prep. Way back up there in the corner, you can't get to them because we don't want anybody to knock over anything that's very expensive, but the guy that makes sure you can hear me is back there, Don Wright. Butler's Car Wash, right down the street here, they're a sponsor. Harry J. Smith Company, Height Chevrolet, Buick GMC, Bangor Savings Bank, Bob's Cash Fuel, Camden National Bank, I think Patty's up front there. Yeah, she's waving her hand there. Campbell's True Value, I'm not sure where Joe is, it's dark, I can't see. Joe's here, in the back. Madison Electric Works is also a sponsor. Scout Egan Savings, shameless plug. The American Legion Auxiliary, Lakewood Theater, one of our judges is from Lakewood Theater, and last but not least, Cruising Country 93.5. Once again, I want to say a special thanks to Tom and Stacy O'Brien from Somerset Abbey, Stacy Jordan from Fine Line Paving, and Don Wright from CNC Tax Prep for the sound. Again, patronize these businesses. Before we begin tonight's show, we need you all to do us a huge favor. The comment that everybody gets at events like this: take out your cell phone and turn it to mute. I know probably half of you want to live stream the event. That's fine. Just turn it to mute so it doesn't ring. These folks down here have worked really hard on their performances tonight, and there's nothing more distracting than if you're in the middle of your performance of Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm told we're doing here, and then all of a sudden somebody's phone starts playing a ringtone, Stairway to Heaven. They just don't work together. So shut them down, please. Thank you. I think we have 13 contestants tonight who have all worked very hard to prepare and are ready to put on a great show and hopefully win $500. At the end of the preliminary round, we'll have a short break to tally up the judges. During that break, we have some really special entertainment for you. After the break, we'll announce the final five, and the finals will begin immediately. Some contestants won't make the final five. Not everybody can win, because there is one winner. If you're one of those contestants or a family member of one of those that doesn't make the final five, please honor those that do by staying and voting. You paid to get in, that's your vote. So honor those folks that have worked hard and made it to the final five, and make sure you vote for your choice of the winner. And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you the MC for tonight's show, radio personality and the host of the 9 to noon time slot on Cruisin' Country 93.5, Maine's Country, Steve Colella. Steve.
Thank you very much, Jack. Everybody ready for a good show tonight? All right, let me turn that up a little bit. All right, so this is the point where I put on my glasses. First of all, it's a pleasure to be here. I look forward to this every year. I think this is, I know it's my 5th year, possibly the 6th, that I've been emceeing this event, and every year it seems to have grown even bigger. So we thank you for everybody that supports this event, not only the sponsors, but the local community too as well. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the Idol judges. We will start off with Edward Ellis. He's a third-year judge, teacher at Athens Community School for 32 years. It has been singing since he was very small and was a church song leader for over 40 years. And he sings professionally at weddings and other occasions, and sang on TV when he was 12. So please give Edward a nice round of applause. Jeffrey Quinn is a third-year judge. He's a musician and educator, owner and manager of Lakewood Theater in Madison, and their first show of the season is coming up on May 23rd, so please give Jeffrey Quinn a nice round of applause. Dan Gilbert is a first-year judge, a music teacher at RSU 74, Carabec, teaches general music, band and chorus, is an active member of Central Maine Music and Theater Community, and a bassist for the local band Sasquatch, which is a jazz funk fusion group based out of Augusta. Give Dan a nice round of applause if you would, please. Jamie Chamberlain, a first-year judge, music director for MSAD 59 at Madison, with a bachelor's degree in music and 16 years experience in teaching music. And I was told they couldn't find anything about Jamie on the web or the internet, but they found out that has a pinup girl persona named Kitty Dovain. So please give Jamie a nice round of applause. And Greg Hazard is a first-year judge. He's a leader for the band Matt and the Bam Burners. Oh, and it says Bam. Okay, yep, Barn Burners. That R looks like an M. Very well known. Anyway, Greg is a three-time winner of the Road to Memphis Blues competition and music director at Somerset Faith Community in Farmington. And a fact here, Matt and the Barn Burners are playing at Somerset Abbey on Friday, April 5th. Tickets are available for $15 at somersetabbey.net. Please give Greg a nice round of applause. So as Jack had said, throughout the evening, we will be mentioning the sponsors many times. And the reason we do this is because they're kind enough to support this event, and we ask that you be kind enough to support their local businesses too. So without further ado, I believe we are ready to start the show, right? You gotta do better than that. Are we ready to start the show? All right. So I would like to introduce the first contestant. And contestant number 1 is Sarek Payne. Sarek is 21, is a singer, author, actor, Comic-Con adventurer, dancer, waiter, and it says a ladies' man.
Hello.
Sarek, what I want to know is, what constitutes a ladies' man? A mustache like that?
Yes, it makes me more manly.
More manly. All right.
I'm Frank Mercury, everyone. And tonight, I'm going to sing Bohemian Rhapsody from that movie. This one's from my Aunt Amanda, a brave soldier from the East. And I'm very proud of her, so please come home. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, couldn't escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, because I'm easy come, easy go, little begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Send shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, ooh, the way the wind blows, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, moving to the undergo. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from his monstrosity. Easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, will not let you go. Let him go. Bismillah, will not let you go. Let me go. Will not let you go. Let me go. Will not let you go. Gently go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
Oh, come on, give Derek a nice round of applause. What a great job. Now, the reason he plays that so well, I just want everybody to know, okay? I was told earlier that the reason he does that song so good is because he has a split personality. All right, next contestant. Contestant number 2 is 13 years old, is a 2019 USA National Pine Tree State, and will be attending the Nationals in Florida this July. She loves sports and aspires to sing in a band and become a physical therapist. So please welcome Jaden Stewart. How are you, Jaden? We don't have her mic on yet. There you go.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Is this your first year at? This is your second year. All right. So it says here that you are going to do the House of the Rising Sun. I love that song when that song came out in '64. And it's nice to know that somebody can keep it going too as well. Please welcome Jaden Stewart. Nice round of applause, please.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man way down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drum. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Yeah, there is a house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know, Lord, I know I'm one.
Jane, I just have a quick question to ask you before you walk off stage. What prompted you to choose that song?
My gram.
Okay, so your grandmother's out in the audience, and she was the one that inspired you. Well, Graham, wherever you are, good inspiration, okay? Thank you very much, Jane. All right, our next contestant won Best Musician for High School Superlatives, and she sang the national anthem for Lawrence High School. 21 years of age. She's going to be performing Fallen by Alicia Keys. Would you please welcome Darian Star Ware Appleton. How are you, Darian? I'm good, thank you. So, what are you doing in life at this particular moment?
I'm just living, you know?
You're just living?
I'm just living. I'm just doing my best day to day.
What are you
All we can do, right?
Are you working? Are you in school, or are you
I'm aiming to go back to school at some point, but as of right now, I am not working. I'm a stay-at-home dog mom.
a stay-at-home dog mom?
Yeah, between me and my girlfriend, that's my, well, not my girlfriend, but my girlfriend, that's my roommate. We have 4 dogs at our house, so it's a
Oh,
house full. But it's a big house, I got a big yard.
all right. All right, are you ready? Please give Darian a nice round of applause.
I keep on falling in
Please give her a nice round of applause. Very nice job. All right, before I welcome our next contestant, I do want to mention a couple of our sponsors one time because, as Jack said, we will be mentioning the sponsors throughout the show. So, once again, I want to say thank you to the town of Madison, Fine Line Paving, Samoset Abbey, C&C Tax Prep, Butler's Car Wash, my friend Randy at Harry J. Smith Company, Hike Chevrolet Buick GMC, Bangor Savings Bank, Bob's Cash Fuel, Camden National Bank, Campbell's True Value, Madison Electric Works, Skowhegan Savings, American Legion Auxiliary, Lakewood Theater, and we at Cruising Country 93.5. So, as we said, make sure that you stop by and patronize those sponsors because the show wouldn't be available without their help, so we appreciate that. All right, contestant number 4 is 15 years of age and is a freshman at Snow Pond Arts Academy. She started singing when she could talk and got her first guitar at age 5. She performed whenever she saw people, and her dream is to sell out concerts. As I said, she's 15 years old. Please welcome Jasmine Dodge. How are you, Jasmine?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So it says, you're gonna perform a song by Taylor Swift called Treacherous. All right, please welcome Jasmine Dodge.
Put your lips close to mine, as long as they don't touch. Out of focus, eye to eye, till the gravity's too much. And I'll do anything you say, if you say it with your hands. And I'd be smart to walk away, but you're quicksand. This slope is treacherous. This daydream is dangerous. This slope is treacherous, and I like it. I can't decide if it's a choice, getting swept away. I hear the sound of my own voice, asking you to stay. And all we are is skin and bone, trained to get along. Forever
nice round of applause for Tom over here, because Tom has done a great job setting up sound and everything, making sure that the artists and the performers sound good, and working to make sure that there are no wires for me to trip over or anybody else. So, all right. Our next contestant, contestant number 5, is a small business owner. She's 53 years young. Sometimes I ad-lib.
There's a lot of talent out here.
Yeah.
You're the older one.
Well, that's all right, you know. Sometimes it takes us a little longer to get there, right? She owns It's Raining Cats and Dogs boarding kennel in Benton. And you've been there since 2012?
Yes.
Okay. And you love to sing. How long you been singing?
Forever, but only realized, I don't know, maybe about 30 years ago that I could sing. So now we own
Outside of-
Afghan hounds.
Outside of the shower, you realize you can sing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they say that every good talent starts in the shower.
Runs in my family.
Oh,
Not the, well,
not the shower, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please give a nice warm welcome for April Holmes. April's going to be singing
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
It's her birthday.
I'm Alive.
So I need your help. I get wings to fly. Oh, 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 I'm alive. Come on. How you doing? Hey, 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 hey. That's it. When you call on me, that's right. When I hear you breathe, keep it going. I get wings to fly. I feel that I'm alive. When you look into me, I can touch the sky. I know that I'm alive. When you pass the day, I just stand away. All I worries die. I'm glad that I'm alive. You set my heart on fire. Fill me with love. Make me a woman of clouds above. I couldn't get much higher. My spirit takes flight. 'Cause I'm alive. Hold on me. I hear you breathe.
moving right along to contestant number 7. Number 6, there's no number 6, so we're moving on to contestant number 7. His name is Benny Peck. He's 20 years. He was born in Connecticut but has lived in Madison most of his life. He's an aspiring filmmaker and plans on attending BYU for his education. Can we bring Benny out here? How are you, Benny? Benny. I hear the crowd out there. So, Benny, how long have you been singing?
I was going to Lakewood's kids camp, the theater camp, since I was 8 years old.
Wow. So you know Mr. Quinn?
I do.
Okay.
And I've been doing music since senior year.
All right, so you got your start essentially at Lakewood Theater. Pretty much. Well, a lot of people got their start at Lakewood Theater. I just wanted to know that, and it's a good thing. Okay, so Benny, you're going to be performing a song by Pearl Jam called Black. Please welcome Benny Peck. Thank you very much, Benny. Wow. I remember this little girl when she was a little girl. True story. Worked with her mother for many years too. She's 18 years old. She's from Vassalboro. She did chorus and jazz in high school. Please welcome to the stage, Emma Meter. How are you, Emma? Do you remember me? I remember you when your mother used to come to the station with you when you were a little teeny baby. Yes, you do. But I have to tell you, I don't think there's any mother out there in the world that's ever been prouder than she is of you and your accomplishments throughout your life, too, so. Well, that's right, and I've known Dawn for many years, your mother for many years, and she's a wonderful lady, so I want to say kudos to you, Dawn, for raising such a nice young lady. All right, Emma. And just so everybody knows, I'm not a judge. You're going to be singing a song by Adele called Turning Tables. Please give Emma Meter a nice round of applause.
Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say more. I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb. I can't breathe. I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye. To turn the tables under haunted skies. I see you. Ooh, where love is lost, your ghost is found. I've ripped 100 storms to leave you. As hard as you try, no, I will never be knocked down. I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb. I can't breathe. I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye. The turning tables, turning tables.
Very nice job.
Should this one, this song?
All right, our next contestant number 9. Her name is Sarah Taylor. She's 19 years of age. Says she's attending UMO studying new medicine. Pardon me?
New media?
New. It says new medicine. Well, you can see what I'm reading. I apologize, but it's what I was given to read. So So studying new media, she likes to make art and play music, and one day Sarah hopes she can follow her passions instead of working a 9-to-5 job. You've chosen House of the Rising Sun as well, so please welcome Sarah Taylor. Thank you very much, Sarah. All right, moving on to contestant number 11. She's 11 years old. She loves to sing, draw, and paint, and she loves to entertain people and make them laugh. Would you please welcome to the stage, Cassidy Shaw. How are you this evening, Cassidy?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Since you're 11 years old, where do you go to school?
I go to Warsaw Middle School in Pittsfield.
Okay, what would you like to, what do you aspire to be one day?
I'm inspired to be a singer and sell lots of copies of my songs that I write right now, and be a good artist.
All right. So, I love it when somebody says that they aspire to move on in their career, in their singing career, because it opens up so many doors for many different things throughout their career. So I want to wish you good luck in yours, all right?
Thank you.
Cassidy is going to be performing a song by Katy Perry called Firework. Give her a nice round of applause. Nice job, Cassidy. Thank you very much. I'm not sure, but I think is Local Access 11, Channel 11, are they filming this tonight?
Yes.
They are. Okay. So you're going to be able to see this again a couple of times. So, unfortunately, I live in Waterville and I can't get Local Access 11. So, all right. So contestant number 12 is 32 years of age and originally from the Philippines. She moved to the United States in March of 2016 with her husband. And it says you're the proud mother of 5 children. Her name is Rochelle Shelley Stewart. You're very welcome. Pleasure to have you on our stage tonight. Okay, so what have you been doing other than raising 5 children? I mean, do you have time for anything else other than raising 5 children?
I just love singing. I just keep on singing. Even though I'm busy with 5 kids, oh yeah, I had.
But when you have young children, you're always singing to your young children. You're already singing to young children anyway, right? All right. It says here that you're going to be performing a song by Celine Dion, "To Love You More." Please welcome Shelley.
To the arms of love, please feel like it did before. Touch me once and remember when there was no one but you once and more. Don't go. You break my heart. She won't love you like a will. I'm the one who'll say when she walks away, and you know I'll be saying.
Shelley, it's very obvious you've been doing more than just raising 5 children. Oh my God, I have to tell you that in all the years I have been emceeing this event and hosting this event, it's grown in popularity so much, and I've seen a lot of great talent, and every year it just seems to get greater and greater and greater. It's just incredible. So we have 2 more contestants left before we take a break and have a little bit of an intermission. And contestant number 13, she's 34 years of age. She's the mother of twin 13-year-old daughters, so. She has been a very busy lady throughout her career, and I've known her for many years. She's also owns, is it Meraki? Meraki. Meraki Salon, right here in Skowhegan, I should say down the street in Skowhegan. And she's also in a band called Dirty Little Secrets. And she also goes by the nickname of the Pistol. Please welcome Emily French as she performs a song by Reba, Turn on the Radio.
I'm going to turn it up a couple notches from the last song. You prepared?
That you made it for me down.
Thank you very much, Emily. All right, and our final contestant before intermission. Oh, I'm sorry, we have two more. We have one more after this one. I'm so sorry. I didn't flip my other page. And I think that goes back to high school when I was always yelled at for turning the page ahead. Next contestant, contestant 14, is a substitute teacher in Madison. She sings in a trio at local restaurants and runs an open mic night once a month in Augusta. And she loves to sing. She's 56 years young. Please welcome Bree Fazio. So, Bree.
So you outed me with my age right now.
Well, I know. Number one rule of thumb, man's never supposed to tell man's never supposed to tell a woman's age, but it does say here, okay? So, I'm gonna give you a shameless plug, all right? It says you run an open mic night once a month in Augusta, whereabouts?
The gin mill.
The gin mill.
Street, Augusta. Yeah.
Who's there?
7:30 to 10:30.
There you go.
It's a hard place to find, but when you find it, we'll have fun.
It's upstairs. It is. Okay, it says you're going to be performing a song here by Miranda Lambert called The House That Built Me. Please welcome Bree.
You know they say can't go home again. I just had to come back one last time. Am I know you don't know me from Adam? Those handprints on the front steps on mine. Up those stairs in that little back bedroom. There I did my homework and I learned to play guitar. Now with that you don't know, under that live oak, my favorite dog is buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, the brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take up the love memory from the house that built me. I'ma cut out pictures of houses for years, better homes and gardens magazines. Plans were drawn in concrete poured, nail by nail and board by board. Try to give life to mama's dreams. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, the brokenness inside me might start healing. Out here it's like I'm someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could walk around, I swear I'll leave. It won't take nothing but memory swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me.
Thank you very much, Bree. Our next contestant is 52 years young. His name is Dan Champagny. Did I pronounce that right, Dan? Sounds good. Okay. Dan and his wife, Amy, they live in Emden. They enjoy a lot of outdoor activities that Maine has to offer. He and his wife like to explore different areas in Maine with his guitar by his side. Dan, what do you do for it?
Handyman.
Handyman.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I always like to give shameless plugs.
I haven't really figured out what I want to do yet in life. So.
Well, you know what? Neither have I. You know? I'm going to be 69 in July, and I still haven't figured out what I want to do. So. All right. It says that you're going to be performing a song by Luke Combs called "When It Rains It Pours."
Yeah.
Please give Dan a nice round of applause.
It might sound like it's a sad song, but I guarantee it is not. Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad. Bitching, moaning, on and on about the time I had. Then by Tuesday, you can say that girl was good as gone. Then when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive to clear my mind, headed up out of Irving's on I-95. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket, bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, all but she was wrong. Reason that I got the last spot in the coolest parking lot. Waitress left a number on my check with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call. Cause I only spent $5 on the Moose Club raffle, wanna use 4-wheeler and free green passes. Me and a few of my buddies to play around the golf. And I gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law, been long, oh Lord, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours. But I've been on this redneck road for 3 weeks now, 'cause it all started on the day that she walked out. Then I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket, bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, oh, but she was wrong. 'Cause I was calling number 5 what long, been long. Oh Lord, when it rains it pours. When it rains it pours. When it rains it pours. When it rains it pours.
Thank you very much, Dan. Great job. All right, so once again, I would like to say thank you to everybody that's coming out this evening. Are you enjoying the show? It is a great show this year, and some really great talent on the stage, and I am so glad I am not a judge, okay? All right, but at this time, we are going to take a brief intermission, and we will be back. You get a chance to stretch your legs, buy some water, buy some goodies out there. Not yet? What's that? Well, I ran out of contestants, so I'm hoping good. All right, so we're going to take a brief intermission, and we will let you know when it's time to come back. High school, I played in a band, and we sucked. So, for the first 10 years of my life after I got out of the service, I was a carpenter. And in between there, I became a DJ, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm a much better DJ than I am a musician. All right. One of the greatest pleasures in life is if you have an appreciation for music. Because music, it inspires so many things in your lifetime, when you're happy, when you're sad. And when I look at the talent that's on the stage here this evening, it's just amazing the difference in ages and the difference in the genre, in the styles of music. And it is just incredible with the amount of talent that is on here on stage this evening. So, before I announce the top 5, once again, it is no easy feat being a judge. It really isn't, okay? And the judges have always had their work cut out for them. So, once again, I would like to say thank you to Edward Ellis, Jeffrey Quinn, Dan Gilbert, Jamie Chamberlain, and Greg Hazard, our judges for this evening. Please give them a nice round of applause. I would also like to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors this evening, the town of Madison Fine Line Paving, Somerset Abbey, CNC Tax Prep, Butler's Car Wash, Harry J. Smith Company, Heights Chevrolet Buick GMC, Bangor Savings Bank, Bob's Cash Fuel, Camden National Bank, Campbell's True Value, Madison Electric Works, Skowhegan Savings, American Legion Auxiliary, Lakewood Theater, and our little shameless plug for Cruising Country 93.5. I had the pleasure of starting with cruising, well, with the station 12 years ago. And in those 12 years, we've gone through many changes. I started with our sister station, 107.9 The Mix, and we've had some format changes throughout the year. And I have to say that when I started doing the classic country, about 5 years ago, I think it was, just on the weekends, it just grew, and it was just phenomenal in the growth. Thank you very much. So we were fortunate enough to be able to pick up some local talent too. Randy McCoy, who is in the morning with McCoy and Company, who I've worked with for many years in other locations. Andy Capwell, myself, Bruce Stevens does Afternoon Drive now. And of course, with all the local talent in the area, it is such a pleasure to be part of the growth of something new, because when you get to be my age in broadcasting, I've been doing it for 42 years and I got a late start, but when you get to be my age in broadcasting, when you have changes, sometimes it's a little harder to adapt to, but I'll tell you what, the challenge is always good, and I love a challenge. So, that being said, I want to say thank you very much to everybody that has been tuning in to Cruisin' Country 93.5 lately. One of the hardest things to do is when you have a list of very, very talented performers, is to narrow it down to 5. It really is hard. And as I said earlier, I am so glad I was not a judge this evening, okay? But I'd like to first call all of the contestants up here on stage, if we could please. All of the contestants come on up here on stage. Please give them a nice round of applause. And I want to say, okay, that there are no losers in any time that there's a competition in this, okay, because you are all winners. I just want to say that, all right? But unfortunately, it has to be narrowed down to the top 5. When I call out your name, please step forward. Contestant number 5, April Holmes. You right up in the front of the stage. Contestant number 12, Rochelle Shelley Stewart. Contestant number 13, Emily French. Contestant number 14, Bree Fazio. And contestant number 15, Dan Champagny. Those are your top 5 contestants that will be competing in a brief moment. To everybody else that honored our stage tonight, please give them a nice round of applause. And we hope to see you back here again for next year's Madison Idol. Are we all, can I bring the first one up now? Or?
Sure.
Okay.
News, we're not ready yet, but...
As we said, on with the show. So let's welcome out our first contestant out of the top 5. That would be contestant number 5, April Holmes. Come on out here, April. So your first song, your prelim song, you did I'm Alive by Celine Dion. And,
Yes.
All right.
It's her birthday.
It's her birthday. Happy birthday to you, Celine. Okay, so in your finals, you've chosen a great song. Steve Perry and Journey originally did it.
Absolutely.
Please welcome April Holmes performing Faithfully.
Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round, you're on my mind. Restless heart, sleep alone tonight, sending all my love along the wire.
Thank you very much, April. All right. I would like to welcome out here, back to the stage. She was contestant number 12, Rochelle Shelley. Thank you, Emily. All right, our next contestant in the top 5 was contestant number 14, Bree Fazio. Come on out here, Bree. So it says, if you made the finals, your final song, love Janis Joplin. Me and Bobby McGee. Please welcome Bree Fazio.
Nothing but a thing. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train. I was feeling near as faded as my dream. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before the rain. Put a song in the way to New Orleans. I pulled out my harpoon of my dirty red bandana, singing songs while Bobby played the blues. Yeah. Windshield wipers, happy time was holding Bobby's hand in mine, and we sang every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, and nothing, honey, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord knows, when we sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me, but Bobby McGee. On the Kentucky coal mines to the California sun, Bobby sang the secrets of my soul. Through all kinds of weather, everything we done, and everything that kept me from the cold jail. One day I saw him leave the top out, let him slip away, looking for that home, and I hope he finds it. I trade all my tomorrows, one single yesterday, be holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing, and nothing, honey, you ain't free. Feeling good was easy, Lord knows, when we sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me, but Bobby McGee. La 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 la, Bobby McGee. La 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 la, Bobby McGee.
There we go, I had to turn myself back on again. Song written by, some of you may know this, some of you probably don't, but it was written by Chris Christopherson. Yes, okay. And I just was sitting here thinking that this August is the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, and boy, you just...
I was 6, I didn't make it.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe you can make it this time. Please give Marie a nice round of applause. All right, our final contestant of the top 5. Let's bring him out here one more time. Dan Champagny. Because he's coming this year. He's coming to the Downey's Waterfront Pavilion. How cool would it be to be? Because you did a great job doing that song too. How cool would it be to be up there on stage with him, right? Yeah. I can tell you, I have no pole. So that's out. I didn't mean to shatter your dreams. That's all right. That's all right. Dan, you're going to be performing another song by Luke Combs called "Beautiful Crazy." Please give Dan a nice round of applause. Our final contestant of the top 5.
Yeah, if there's somebody special in your life, you should write them a love song because that guy did it and it worked for him. So this is called "Beautiful Crazy."
Her day starts with a coffee and ends with a wine. Takes forever getting ready, so she's never on time for anything. When she gets that come get me look in her eyes, it kinda scares me the way that she drives me around. She drives me wild. Yeah, she's crazy, but that crazy's beautiful to me. She can't wait for the weekend, can't wait to go out too. She changes her mind, says let's stay on the couch and watch TV. She falls asleep. Yeah, she's crazy, but that crazy's beautiful to me.
So at this point, I'm going to ask, we're going to turn the lights up, I believe. I'm going to ask you to remain in your seats because they're going to collect the ballots, okay, that you, the audience, have filled out. They'll tabulate the votes, so we can turn the house lights up just a little bit. We ask that you remain in your seats. Okay, let's bring the contestants back out here one more time. Top 5, April, Shelley, Emily, Bree, and Dan. And I'm going to pick.
I didn't bother trying to write it down.
We will collect the...
Okay, so this is a new song. I have never performed it in public before, so I hope you guys like it.
All right, so audience, while they're collecting the ballots, if we could have it toned down a little bit so she can perform her song, last year's winner.